What's good with y'all? It's your boy Wrestling Geek back with another video for y'all today, man. First and foremost, before we get too deep in the video, I want to thank y'all for all the subscriptions and all the subscribers that I've been getting over the past few videos. At the time of this video, I'm currently sitting at 373. So I appreciate all the love y'all been giving me off of TikTok, off of Instagram, off of any type of social media, YouTube shorts. Really been doing good there with the shorts. So I appreciate anybody who's been showing me love and consistently just like showing the love to the channel. So I want to keep that hype going. I'm sorry I'm trying to fix my mic, but I want to keep that hype going for you guys. So let's keep it going with today's video. And today's video is about WrestleMania. WrestleMania is next weekend. Today is Sunday, April 13th. It's Palm Sunday. Next week is Easter. If you're a follower of Christ, then you know what that represents for us. I'm also going to start putting I'm sorry for looking down because my camera's up here, so I want to look here, but I also want to make sure everything is straight in front of me. But I'm going to go back to putting Bible verses in my videos like I've been doing. Don't know why I stopped, but we're going to put it back here starting today. You should probably see it now around this time, but whatever. Beginning video, end of video is going to be there. But this video is about WrestleMania 41. Now I'm going to go over the entire card. I'm going to go over in the order in which they have it. I'm using CBS for the card, so I'm just going to go over how they got it. So whatever order they got it in, that's where I'm going to do it. So just make it easier. So we're going to go with the first match. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. A match that's going to main event night one, obviously. I still thought it should have been Io versus Rhea versus Bianca. Feel like that deserved a little bit more, but of course with three guys that can tell stories, three guys that are champions, three guys that can carry a brand, carry a company. Of course, they're going to put this on last. The who I think is going to win this match. Honestly, I think it should be Roman. But if Punk wins, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think Seth is going to win, but I do think Paul Heyman is going to turn on CM Punk. He's slowly already turned on Roman, so I can see him slowly turn on Punk as Mania, walking out with Seth. I've seen that scenario thrown around a couple times. I would actually like to see that. But who do I think is going to win this match? I think it's going to be Roman. I just don't see him losing too many in a row. It could be possible. Anything's possible in WWE in 2025, which is good because you need parity. So I think Roman's going to win. If he doesn't win, I'll give Punk the win because his goal was just main event WrestleMania. I don't think he really cares about winning. He just wanted to always main event WrestleMania. He's getting to do that now. So Roman's probably going to take the dub. And who knows what this Paul Heyman situation, like the custody of Paul Heyman. So we can see how that go. But I think Roman's going to win this match. Overall, match is going to be fun. Excellent storytelling's been good so far. So I think Roman's going to win this match. Now, the next match we have on the card is the match I could care less about. I'm just going to be honest with you. Even with my last video was about this, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. I made a video about this legit a couple days ago. The shorts have been doing really good on that. I appreciate you guys. That match I'm not looking forward to none whatsoever. Charlotte's absolutely boring to me. I'm sorry. Her character's boring. She's bland. She's like a robotic plastic piece of paper. Respectful, I just mean that in a respectful way. She's boring. Tiffany, I think Tiffany's going to be good for the future of the company. She's 25, 26 years old. She's got a lot of time left in her. I think she's going to be really, really good in the long term. Just right now, she's not championship worthy. But I'm not going to say championship worthy. I just don't think she's championship ready. Not as of right now, she's not ready to be champion. So with that being said, I'm thinking Tiffany is going to lose. I think Charlotte's going to win. And then maybe Charlotte drop it at SummerSlam. So who knows? Maybe Tiffany will come back and get it eventually. Maybe because SummerSlam is in August. We're in April. So May, June, July, August. 4 months down the road. Who knows? Tiffany can come back, snip up the championship, and have a better reign. This reign wasn't the best. It isn't the worst. I've seen worse title reign. Liv Morgan title reign, first title reign with the Women's World Championship, or Women's Championship, sorry. Not her most current, but the one when she had to run the Rousey BS, that was one of the worst women's feuds of all time. One of the worst women's championship runs of all time. I think Tiffany's isn't as that bad, but I think it's pretty bad. So I think she's going to lose to Charlotte and then eventually regain it in 4 months. That's just me. So unfortunately, Charlotte Flair wins at WrestleMania, carries the title for a few months, and loses it. And we go from there. Unfortunately, but it's what it is. Charlotte's going to win, and we'll move on from that match. The next match is LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is going to win this match. I don't think it should be a squash match, but I feel like it's going to be a squash match. Jacob Fatu needs this win. I truly believe it should have been Solo versus Jacob. Don't know how we missed out on that one for WrestleMania. Triple H, you messed up that booking there. Maybe it's just me. I just feel like that should have been a match for WrestleMania. I don't see how we managed to blow past that. LA Knight as champion, it's been pretty solid. I think it's time to pass on the belt to Jacob Fatu. I think he can do monstrous things for that championship. So Jacob Fatu, in my opinion, is going to win this match. I think it should be a squash match just to make a statement, but then again, you don't want to very LA Knight's character. So as of right now, again, I got Jacob Fatu winning, but LA Knight's gonna put on a great match. They're both gonna put on a solid match. Jacob Fatu is really good in the ring. He's a great overall character. He's very entertaining. So I think Jacob Fatu is gonna win this match, as he should, and he's gonna be a new United States champion walking out of Mania. So one of my favorite matches to look forward to on this card: Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Once again, I've already made a video about this, how it should go. If you haven't seen that video, link will be in the description below for that. Naomi's heel turn has been great so far. She's a great heel. She's always been a great heel. When she was with Team Bad with Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks, whatever you want to call her, and Tamina, I always forget her name. But yeah, when it was Team Bad, she was a great heel then, and she's showing it again. Once again, she's a great heel now. Her and Jade have been able to tell a solid story, and this has been built up for months. I love the fact that Jade's actually getting over with the crowd. I love the fact that Naomi's getting over with the crowd as a heel. She's an excellent heel. Like I said, the proceed with caution, the whole gimmick. I love the whole thing, the fits. Everything makes sense. She's tired of being overlooked, unappreciated. I love that whole thing. So Naomi needs to win at WrestleMania. I've already stated this, and I seen something in my comments on one of my TikTok posts. It said Naomi should win and she should cost Bianca. I think that's an excellent idea. Don't know how we will execute that, but long-term wise, but I think that's an excellent idea as well. From previously what I said, I think Naomi should win, and then somehow I said Naomi should win, separate them two for a while, and then somehow cost Jade down the road again to keep the feud hot or keep it going, or Bianca, either one. So, and we somehow get Bianca versus Jade. That's the whole point. Get Bianca versus Jade. Don't know how we're gonna get there, but WWE figured out. I'll have scenarios down the road, but I think Naomi should win this match. I know it's Jade Cargill's first WrestleMania, but it is what it is. She can recover. Naomi losing this match won't do anything for her. I'm sorry. And she loses, it's just like Jade loses, just another L. It's just another day at the box office for Jade. She can afford to lose. She's built up like a superstar. Naomi's getting this push now as a heel, and then she needs this win. WrestleMania be her big break. She already has a WrestleMania win at WrestleMania, what was that, 30? Whatever one it was in Orlando. I love that stage to this day, one of my favorite all time. But yeah, Naomi needs this rub. She needs this win, and I think she's gonna get it. I personally, honestly, want to be real, I think Jade's gonna win, but I think Naomi should win. So that's my prediction on that one. Then we have the World Tag Team Championships, the War Raiders versus the New Day. Not really looking too much into this match. No disrespect to the New Day or the War Raiders. Gonna be a good match all around. Kofi's great in the ring. The War Raiders are great in the ring. I think the War Raiders are probably gonna win. I think the New Day should win if they're going to take this new gimmick serious, them being heels. So if we're going from that standpoint that they need to win, if we're being real, I think the New Day needs this W. The War Raiders have been solid champions, but I think it's time for the New Day to go ahead and take that championship reign over. And this is the first time I ever said that by New Day, because I was never the biggest fan of them, but I think they need this rub, this push to get them over with the crowd as heels. So I think the New Day should win it. Next, we have El Grande Americano, which is Chad Gable. People were really confused about this, versus Rey Mysterio. This will be quick, brief, and easy. Chad Gable or El Grande Americano needs this win. He needs to win this match. He needs this WrestleMania push. He's been grinding his butt off for years to get to a WrestleMania spot. He went from Shorty G to back to Chad Gable to just back and forth, all this crazy stuff. He needs this win in the worst way. I hope you guys can fully hear me. I got my mic close as I can. He needs this win in the biggest way possible. Because Rey Mysterio doesn't need it. Let's just be real. Rey Mysterio doesn't need this win. He's Rey Mysterio. He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. He doesn't need this win. This will do massive things for him. Just like Austin Theory being Johnson was supposed to do massive things for him, but then he got relegated back. To this day, I don't understand why, because he's really good, entertaining, and he's good in the ring. But yeah, Chad Gable or El Grande Americano who needs this win. It's simple as that. He needs this win. Rey Mysterio doesn't need it. He's a champion. He's a champion, Hall of Famer, all that. He doesn't need this victory. So that's how I feel about that one. The one that should have been the main event, but the build up to the story was so bad, so now they finally got it good again. So we had to have Jimmy come in. It's Jay versus Gunther. Gunther's obviously Jay's gonna obviously win this match. You don't build him up and have him sell out merchandise the way he did and help the company out as much as he has and all that just for him to lose at WrestleMania. I don't see the point in that. You build him up for years now to get to this point, for the past 2-3 years to build him up, get to this point. There's no way he loses. Maybe Gunther somehow pulls it out. In my opinion, who I think should win, I want to say Gunther, because his title reign hasn't been the most electrifying, but it hasn't been bad in any type of way. He's putting on great matches. Story has always been there if you put him in the right situation, but I just don't see a world where Jay loses. You build him up this whole time and he doesn't finish out with a world title. So I think this is the time they pull the trigger on that and give Jay a world title. He already had the IC title. I think that was a decent run for what it was. So I know Jay has a lot of haters, but that's just wrestling fans. One thing I cannot stand about wrestling fans is the flippy floppy between how they do it. One day you cheer for him to be on top, next day you cheer for his downfall. I will never understand the logic of wrestling fans. It irritates me. It's mainly WWE. AEW, I'm pretty sure do it too. I don't watch AEW. I wouldn't know. I'm slowly getting into TNA, and I love NXT, obviously WWE, but wrestling fans are some of the most wishy-washy fans. They're worse than basketball fans. And as an NBA fan, NFL, I love sports in general. So as a fan of sports, I know how flip-floppy and bandwagon fans can be. WWE fans have to be the absolute worst when it comes to just wrestling fans in general. We're the absolute worst. But Jay's going to win the match, I think. Gunther should win, but I don't have a problem with Jay winning. I actually think Jay needs the rub. Gunther can always come back and win a championship. He's not going to hurt. Gunther's going to be a top star for a while. It's not going to hurt him to lose. Jay, I think you build him up this whole time just losing Mania. It kind of defeats the purpose of him winning the Royal Rumble. He's already not main eventing. So on top of the fact that he's not main eventing, might as well give him the championship run. See how it goes. He's already over. He's one of the most over people with the crowd. So yeah, again, WWE fans are flippy floppy. One day they like you, next day they hate you. So don't. Sometimes it's good to listen to the fans, and a lot of times it's not good to listen to the fans. This situation, it's not good to listen to the fans. So give Jay a win. He needs it. Gunther doesn't need it. He can always recover. So now we're on night 2. Of course, I'm gonna say this for last. But now we have the women's championship match where I think should be the main event: Bianca versus Io versus Rhea. I don't like the story builder to get Rhea back in this. Pretty much she whined her way back into the title picture. It's kind of corny for somebody who's her character's not ever been like whiny-ish. So that makes no sense to me in that standpoint. Bianca won the Royal Rumble. We know how she got. No, I'm sorry. She won the Elimination Chamber. We know how she got here. Wait, I'm sorry. Who won the Royal Rumble? My mind is so blank right now. Give me a second, y'all. Who won the Women's Royal Rumble? Was it Bianca? No. I'm sorry, it was Charlotte. Charlotte won the Royal Rumble. Bianca won Elimination Chamber. That's how Bianca got here. My mind was blank for a minute. But yeah, Bianca won the Elimination Chamber. That's how she got here. Earned her spot, by the way. Rhea just pretty much lost it. It was a random loss, but I get where they were going. They were trying to have Rhea lose to Io, so Io can pretty much join in, which she belongs in that title picture because she is Io Sky. She's the best woman wrestler in the world. So she belongs here. I don't have a problem with Io being in it. I just hate the fact how they have Rhea back in it. They make Rhea look like Hogan. In other words, Rhea Hogan. I see that a lot on Instagram or just scrolling through YouTube and WWE videos. I see that a lot. I see a lot for Bianca too. But Bianca, for some reason, people hate Bianca. I don't know if I've already made a video about that as well. The hate Bianca gets for no reason. I'm not gonna bring race into it. I don't think it's really that deep, but that could be a possibility. But I just think when you're at the top for so long, people get tired of you. But mind you, Bianca hasn't had a world title in maybe like 2 years now. She's been in a title tag team picture for a while. So I don't understand the hate she gets. She doesn't hog the spotlight. She literally puts people over on a timely basis all the time. So Rhea puts people over as well. I don't understand the hate she gets. I hate the fact that the storyline she gets made her look bad. Because the storyline makes her look weak. I'm not gonna lie. But Io's the only one in this match that I think should win. I don't think she's gonna win because Bianca's undefeated at WrestleMania. If you once again didn't know, I've said this 1,000 times in my video. I think Bianca's gonna win the match, but I think Io should win the match because why give her a title just for her to be a transitional champion? That's weak. Because you're gonna make her look weak. She's gonna go to WrestleMania 2 years in a row with a championship and then lose 2 years in a row. Come on, we're not doing that. Let's not do that. Io, once again, she's the best women's wrestler in the world. So you put some respect in Io's name, man. Io needs to win this match. Bianca's gonna win, I think, but Io should win. The next match we have the IC title: Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Listen to me. If Dom wins this match, that'd be the greatest thing that ever happened at WrestleMania. Please let Dom win this match. I love Braun Breaker. I think he's gonna retain because he should. But if Dom wins this match, that'll be the most hilarious thing ever. I already see a Finn versus Dominic match, Dom match coming up soon. That can be built up right there. If he pins Finn, that'll be absolutely excellent. That's not going to happen, of course, because WWE likes to tell stories when they feel like it's most convenient. But that's paper money sent right there. SummerSlam match, Finn versus Dom. Dom's not the greatest wrestler. We all know that. Finn's excellent. Penta's excellent. Braun Breaker's excellent. They're all excellent. So if all those fellas, they can carry him. But Dom can carry a story. That's what he's good at. He's good at carrying stories. And that's, in my opinion, more important than wrestling, in my opinion. If you can tell a story, you can tell it all. So, Braun Breaker, I think, should win the match because I don't think he should lose his title right now. I think he's still building up. Braun Breaker's going to be a world champion one day. So, might as well let him hold on to the IC title for a long time. And this match is going to be excellent. Let's be real. This is going to be an excellent match. But I think I want to see Dom win. But I believe Braun Breaker's going to win. Dom winning will be hilarious. So I think Dom should win, but I believe Braun Breaker's gonna win. And Braun Breaker wins. That's the right decision to go long term. So yeah, we're gonna go from there. Braun's gonna be the winner. My prediction: Braun wins, but who I want to win, Dom, so we can have a Dom versus Finn story down the road. We go from there. Pence is great, by the way, but I don't think he's gonna win. But I'm glad to see him on the WrestleMania card. Drew versus Damian Priest. I think Drew's gonna win it because he hasn't had a big WrestleMania win since the Brock Lesnar, and that was COVID. So I think he's overdue for a big WrestleMania win. Damian Priest got one last year over him, so I think this year they're gonna give it to Drew. Obviously, he needs it. He deserves it. He's been putting people over for years now, so it's about time for somebody to put him over. And Drew McIntyre's excellent, man. Listen, man, dude, he possibly was Wrestler of the Year last year. He could possibly win it again this year with his storytelling, his in-ring ability. So Drew's going to win this match. I don't want to go over this one too long. Drew should win this match. He deserves it. He needs it. And he should, in my opinion, win it. No disrespect to Damian Priest, but he put you over last year. So put him over this year. That's simple. Women's tag team title, you got Liv and Raquel versus Bayley and Valkyria. I don't really understand this match. I don't know where we're going with this. Why the heck is Bayley in a tag team match at WrestleMania? Liv and Raquel make sense. They're champions. They're in a oh my god, my wrestling knowledge is slowly falling away from me right now. But they're a team. They're literally a team. They're in a part of Judgment Day, so that makes sense. The debauchery that was Raquel's return was trash, but they slowly fixed it and pretty much made amends for it. Who do I think should win the match? Obviously, Liv and Raquel. Why the heck would you take the titles off of them? That's the best thing. The titles have been pretty good hands so far. Jade and Bianca, Jade and Naomi. So those pretty good teams. Now you got Liv and Raquel. I think this is a really good team to hold up title for a while. Liv's not in the world title scene, which is good. She was in the title scene for the most of last year and pretty much some of this year. So her not being in the title right now is pretty darn good. I like the fact that she's not in it right now. The tag team titles need to be on somebody who's going to hold it down. First of all, Valkyria's an IC title champion. She's the women's IC champion. Why in the heck is she in a tag team title? I can see her and Bayley going down the road and feuding for that title down the road. But so this is pretty much easy. Not Bayley, but Liv and Raquel's win. That's simple. I don't understand once again why we have the IC tag champion in a match like this. What's the point? You could have her defending her mid-card title on a WrestleMania. What are we doing? I don't understand that. And same with Chelsea Green. Why the flip is Chelsea Green out on the WrestleMania card? She's carrying that brand right now. Not the brand, but she's carrying that title right now. Like, it makes no sense. I don't understand why Chelsea Green is not on the main title picture. Not main title, but the WrestleMania card. It makes no sense. Unless I'm overlooking it, makes no sense. I only got 2 matches left. She's not on the card. Neither is the women's IC title. I don't understand what's going on here, but I digress. I think Liv and Raquel's going to win as they should. It makes no sense for them to lose. The second to last match I'm talking about, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I haven't been keeping up with SmackDown heaviest, so I didn't really know this was a thing. Obviously, I think Logan Paul is going to win. He needs some more than AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles should win because Logan Paul is still young. He can recover. AJ Styles not going to be around for much longer, so I guess that's another reason you can say Logan Paul is probably going to go over on this match. So my prediction, Logan Paul is going to win, but if I wouldn't be surprised if AJ Styles win. I can't talk too much on this. I haven't been really seeing too much of it, so I'm just going to go from what I see. I think AJ Styles is going to win. I think Logan Paul is going to win. And then the final match, night 2, main event, Cody versus John Cena. I've stated this when John Cena went heel. Let me get my mic closer so you can hear me. John Cena needs to win this match. Love Cody. Obviously, Cena's reign doesn't have to be long. He can legit hold it for 4 months till SummerSlam, lose it to Cody again, and Cody go back to carrying the brand. But Cena needs the 17th world title push. He needs to win the 17th title, break Ric Flair's record. It's simple as that. John Cena needs this. Cody doesn't need to win. Cody can afford to lose because he's not going anywhere anytime soon. This is Cena's last year. He needs a title run. If you want to hold it up until SummerSlam, like I said, and he can go into a feud with somebody else after that, maybe like The Rock or something, or Punk. You got so many different rivals Cena can have throughout this year. But him beating Cody would be excellent news. I think that's the route they need to go. I think that's the route they're gonna go. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, Cody can afford to lose. It's not gonna hurt him as much. Cena needs to win the match. It would be pointless of him going heel back in, what was that? No, that wasn't January. That was Elimination Chamber. So that was what, February, March, one of them. It was pointless of him going heel if he's gonna lose this match. Again, Cody can recover. Cody's Cody Rhodes. He's gonna be okay long term losing this match. He lost WrestleMania 2 years ago and built right back up. So nothing's going to hurt him down the road. Like I said, Cena's title reign could be 4 months and it's not going to hurt a thing. So in my opinion, Cena needs this win. He needs this push. He needs this rub. He's John Cena. He doesn't need much of anything. He can lose soon and won't hurt nothing. But it defeats the purpose of the heel turn if he doesn't win this match. That's just my opinion. So if you guys like this video, you want more videos like this, long formatted videos. I like to keep my videos short and simple, but this is a WrestleMania card. This is gonna be 20 minutes long, so don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Keep running those lights up. Keep running the subscribe button up. I appreciate you guys' help. I love you guys, and I thank you. I'm out. And if you want more content like this, like I said, please hit that like button.